John, I just heard my mom was arrested.
Look, I'm sorry, Cole. I was going to call you.
Well, what happened?
Apparently she remembered more about the night Truman died.
What do you mean, she remembered killing him?
All right, slow down, right? She'll explain it to you. But apparently there's some new details that suggest that she's guilty.
I don't care what it suggests. She's innocent, and you know that.
Hey, look, Cole, I don't believe your mom's guilty. But there's enough new information to justify an arrest. Both hands are tied.
But it still doesn't mean that your mom is guilty.
I know. But she was charged with murder. So what happens now?
We have to follow procedure. If the court decides it has a case, we go to trial.
But can't you stop it? Isn't there something you can do?
Not unless we find new information that rules your mother out.
Any chance of that happening?
I'm working on it, Cole. That's all I can tell you right now. Okay? You know, I think she'd like to see you.
Yeah, I want to see her too.
Then let's do that. Come on.
Let's go to Miles's arraignment.
Cole.
What he did to me.
Are you doing all right? Are you eating?
Yeah, Mom.
Okay. My ATM card. It's in the desk.
Mom,
in the
fine.
kitchen if you
I'm fine.
need anything.
Okay, you don't have to worry about me. And soon you're going to be out here taking care of everything yourself anyway.
Well, I wish I could say that. But I've done something wrong, and I'm going to have to pay for it.
I still don't get it. I mean, there's no way you killed Dr. Truman.
No, and I wouldn't have under normal circumstances, but I couldn't let him take advantage of Blair. I had to stop him from doing that. Look, I am not sorry that I stopped Spencer. But I'm sorry for you.
Don't be.
I am. I won't be able to take care of you, and I won't be able to be your mother.
Mom, you'll always be my mom. Always. The best one, too.
No. What kind of mother would do what I did? I kill somebody, and then I allow somebody I despise. I allow them to blackmail me into marrying them so I don't go to the police.
Mom, I knew you were doing
and then
great.
I let him take advantage of you.
He's going to pay for that. Okay? He's going to pay for what he's done to us.
There's going to be a bail hearing. And if I get out on bail, I'll be home. And we need to work on a plan, about what we're going to do. Where you're going to stay and how it's going to work. And Nora said that you can stay as long as you want at Ace's house.
Mom, would you just stop?
Look, sweetie, we need to talk about this because we have some decisions that we have to make.
Just not yet, okay?
Okay. Not today.
I'm sorry, but your time's up.
You better get going.
Mom, I don't want to leave you.
I need you to go, okay? We don't want any more trouble.
Miles' arraignment is starting, and I want to be there for my dad.
Yeah, me too. I want to see that son of a bitch laid out for what he did to us. Mom, I'll be back as soon as they let me, okay?
I love you, sweetheart.
Me too.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Henson.
Be seated. We've got a full docket today, so I'll keep this brief. Mr. Lawrence, the purpose of this hearing is to determine if the Commonwealth has a case that can be presented to the court, and if so, to set bail. You'll also be given the opportunity to enter a plea. Is the prosecution ready to make a statement?
Yes, we are, Your Honor. The defendant, Miles Lawrence, is charged with fraud, conspiracy to commit kidnapping, and the attempted murder of Todd Manning. And the Commonwealth is prepared to call on witnesses and present evidence as outlined in the brief submitted earlier.
I've read the materials. I'm prepared to rule on whether or not this case should move forward.
Hey, Miles! If the court doesn't put you away, I will.
Order! I want order.
Your Honor, Todd Manning has threatened my client. I demand he be taken into custody.
It's all right. Forget it.
Let's proceed without any more outbursts.
Dad, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be in the hospital.
There is enough of a case here to move ahead with the trial. This is held for court on all charges. Prior to bail being set, the defendant may enter a plea. What will it be, Mr. Lawrence?
Just say what we've rehearsed.
Mr. Lawrence, how do you plead?
On the next One Life to Live.
I'm going to plead guilty.
Is this your way of getting back at me?
If Todd finds out who Tommy really is, he'll take him away from us.
I love your daughter, and I want to work this out.
Watch weekdays on ABC, weeknights on SoapNet.